I'm from Denmark, and way back I did a master degree in finance and strategy. And as I was doing that, I got my first job at Carlsberg, the beer brewery, and that just happened to be within the sponsorship department as a student job. And once I got into that, I was hooked. I was okay, all the finance, that's all good. I'm never going to be an investment banker. This is where my passion lies. So I've just moved back to Denmark. I lived the last 7 years in Singapore, where I was part of starting up a new sports media brand. I moved back to Denmark for a position with the local organizing committee for the Ice Hockey World Championships 2018. So I just joined that, and I'm head of marketing and sales. It's a very small little community, even globally, and a lot of people, see the glitz and glamour of it. I would really say, as with anything else, be willing to work hard. Be willing to start at the bottom if that's what it takes, and work your way up, because there's a lot of people who wants to do this. And then find yourself a really good mentor. I've been very lucky in my career to have some really, really skilled people who have been my mentors, and just really helped me through getting into understanding what is this all about and how do you set yourself apart. So a really good mentor. I would say, the challenge is really, it's high competition. There's 10,000s and millions of people out there who wants this position that you're trying to get, because again, people see the glitz and glamour. Who doesn't want to work with, Premier League or the Olympics? So all I can really say is work hard. Like, don't be afraid to just get in there. I worked with one girl who basically contacted our organization again and again for almost a year, and in the end she said, look, I'll come in and work for free. And then once she was in, she worked her butt off to prove herself, and that's the barrier you have to get past. I'm looking for someone who has a passion for sports. Of course, a lot of other skills, depending on the role, needs to be in place. But my experience really is, you got to have a passion, because that's what we're selling. We're selling that engagement with the passion of the fans. And if you don't have that for sports, then it's really hard to go out and understand how do you connect with the fans and how do you speak to them in the language that they speak. Yeah, and I think it is within anything you do today. But as I said before, I think this is an industry that is even on a global scale. It's quite a small little family. I at least is my experience, and everyone wants to get in on that family. So yeah. My first boss, he said to me from the very start, Maja, keep it simple. And I've stuck with that ever since. And it's again, play on words, it sounds so simple, but really, it's about that passion for the sport. Don't overcomplicate it, keep it simple. You have to be visionary, I think. So you really just got to be able to look ahead and see, what's the next big thing that makes the fan experience even better. I think that's really a key thing. I think you need to be humble. It's all about respecting the athletes and the fans. If you come in with too much of an ego, I think you'll miss out on all the things you can learn from the people who do the sport, the athletes, but also especially from the fans.